Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance to the third annual Tsar Nicholas II Memorial Service and Award Ceremony. This memorial service will memorialize Nicholas II, his dedication to Russia, and his final battle against communism. We'd like to ask that you now rise and show your attention to the Dracul Armed Forces Color Guard as the colors are presented.
Dress left, dress. Ready, front. Color guard. Forward, march. Left wheel, march. Forward, march. Color guard. Forward, march. Color guard. Halt. Halt. Colors. Present arms. Order, arms. Color guard. All out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center of the labyrinth for Vice President and Air Patrol Colonel Stephen Luke for his speech on Tsar Nicholas II.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending the third annual Tsar Nicholas II Memorial Service on July 17th, 2020. Thank you for your understanding with our delay earlier with the time due to severe weather that was in the area. But as you can see, we are now here. It's starting to clear up. We can now proceed with our ceremony. On this date, 102 years ago, in a cold, dark basement north of Kazakhstan, in the city of Yekaterinburg, our patron saint, Nicholas II, along with the Russian royal family, were brutally gunned down by Bolshevik communists assigned with the sole mission to end the royal bloodline to help pave the way for their new revolution. Life wasn't always fair for Nicholas and his family, but that didn't stop him from fulfilling the role of Tsar after his father's passing. Much like the end to his reign, the beginning of his reign was out of his hands as well. Nikolai Alexandrovich Romanov was born May 18, 1868, to Tsar Alexander III. The eldest child of 5 siblings, Alexander, George, Zina, Michael, and Olga. Nicholas was the closest to his mother. He was related to several royal families, which included the monarchs of Denmark, Greece, United Kingdom, Norway, and Germany. The throne was thrusted upon him at the untimely death of his father. On May 26, 1896, he began the last reign of the Russian Empire. Nicholas always believed God chose him to be the Tsar, and that, therefore, the decisions of the Tsar reflected the will of God and cannot be disputed. He was convinced that the simple people of Russia understood this and loved him, as demonstrated by the display of affection he perceived when he made public appearances. Nicholas was first confronted with conflict in February of 1904 with the Japanese attack on the Russian fleet in Port Arthur prior to a formal declaration of war. War eventually ended in 1905 after a heavy defeat for Russia with the signing of the Treaty of Portsmouth. Several years later, another engagement began for the Tsar as revolution broke out following Russia's bloody defeat of World War I. By early 1917, Russia was on the verge of total collapse of morale. An estimated 1.7 million Russian soldiers were killed in World War I. Communism began to spread throughout Russia, suggested as the new replacement. On July 17, 1918, the Bolsheviks took matters into their own hands by assassinating Nicholas and the Russian royal family to avoid any possibility of a royal member taking the throne and stopping their plans of enacting their communism. Today, we honor Tsar Nicholas II and his last efforts on preserving the Russian Empire. At this time, we will honor Tsar Nicholas II and his family with placing his portrait at the Dracul flagpole along with the ceremonial flowers. I will now ask the color guard to collect the photo of Tsar Nicholas II and the flowers as well. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you direct your attention to the center area of the labyrinth as we carry out the award ceremony. This award ceremony will show appreciation to Dracul officials who have gone out of their way to show dedication, participation, and progress in the community. The award ceremony will be carried out by Vice President Luke and the Dracul Armed Forces Color Guard. At this time, we'd like to thank you again for attending the third annual Nicholas II Memorial Service and Award Ceremony. We hope to see you at our next scheduled event, September 25th, 2020, for the Dracul Foundation Day.